Friends, hello and welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. So today we're talking a little Hockey Ultimate Team. We're talking the XP reward path. Is it worth doing? Right now, this ain't our team. This is the guy rank 1 in squad battles team. The guy that has completed the entire, if I am not mistaken here, should have the right person. The guy has completed the entire XP reward path. Took him about close to 500 squad battles games. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of games. That's essentially what, 10 weeks worth of squad battles, because you used to have to play 48 games to get all the games played, the top 100 or whatever. So essentially 10. It's essentially 10 weeks, which is about 2.5 months worth of squad battles. And you know, we did that about under a month. Quite the grind. Give him the credit. But we was looking at his team because we know, for the most part, that's how his team was acquired. Wasn't really a pay-to-play player from, just watching the grind throughout the time here. And you got the 87 eichel, of course, the Brendan Moore, the 84 to cover athletes, the Drew and the Sakic, Patrick Laine upgraded from the XP reward path. The big one, Connor Garland, I would assume came from trade-ins. Could have been something else, but you kind of think of that you do have enough players from this XP reward path to eventually build up and trade, and if that's how it was acquired, Connor Garland. These fantasy cards right now, 2 million coin cards. This Garland, personally, we think that'll be a 99 by the end of the season anyway. So, that's a big addition. But then you look at the rest of the team, you see the McCarr, you see the 83s, the 84s, the 83s. It's not as flashy as, and that's no disrespect to him. We're just looking at saying, everybody's got a way to spend their coins. The rank 2 guy may be spending money, might not be spending money. That's what's hard to tell from every single person, because I believe this team's a little better. McKinnon, Kaprizov, Pasternak, McDavid, the 85 there, the 85 there, quite a few 85s, quite a few gold players. But even then, we're not seeing any fantasy players. We're not seeing too many upgraded fancy players. We're not seeing too many high X Factor players. So these guys grinding 600, 500 games going through the XP reward path. Now, the team's not as loaded as you would probably expect, I think. Just based off of, again, playing that many, that's a lot of games. That is a lot of games. I mean, you would think, that's a grind. You got to give those guys credit for grinding like they did. But nonetheless, we're going to talk about the XP reward path. There's just kind of a little sneak peek of what you may be getting by doing the XP reward path. And there's 15 bonus packs. I believe, again, that was the guy, rank 1 guy, courtesy. He had his packs opened up courtesy of No Sleeves on his channel. Went through all the packs that were the bonus packs. And he essentially came away with 380 pluses. He came away with 280 plus, 280 overalls, and an 81. And a slew of silvers. I would say he came away with close to, 100 to 200k worth of players. Probably somewhere in the 150k range easily. And that was probably the bare minimum you could have got, right? Because I would assume, because one of the packs was the 3-player pack that had 280 pluses and another one. I would assume that is this pack right here, the double 80 plus overall pack. At least 280 overall players, and then whatever the 3rd player is. That's what that pack looked like. And then there was the other 80 overall plus pack as well. I got thrown as an 81 plus. So all in all, I mean, sure, there's all tradable, which is nice. All in all, could have pulled an 80, could have grinded it out, pulled a fantasy player, could have pulled a 400k player, and you said, okay, now you made almost $500,000, and now all of a sudden, or fantasy player, a couple million. Now all of a sudden, it's a great deal. But also, it's stuff that you can get while playing the XP reward path throughout it, that were just bonus rewards. So the question becomes, is the XP reward path worth grinding? For me, I look at it and say, hey, that eichel's worth getting. Absolutely. He's still the best card in the game. You get the bonus players anytime you can tack on an extra 300k. Absolutely. But do I think, grind out squad battles for 500 games? I think it's more of a, do as much as you can as you get, at a consistent pace. Do the daily objectives, do the wild card games, do stuff that you can double dip on. And whether it be double dip on objectives, whether it be double dip on, the wild card rewards, stuff like that, HUT champions. Try to grind on stuff you can double dip on and work towards the XP reward path that way. Because again, anytime you can get coins, anytime you can get players, anytime you can unlock stuff, anytime you get packs, you got a chance to build up the coin balance. So in essence, it's more of it's a passive grind, I think, but still something completely worth getting, a Jack Eichel, for example, on. But I think that's where my standpoint is. It's still worth doing. It's got some nice content as far as just building up the stuff, building up the coin balance. It's just not something I think personally I would say, hey, let's grind this out and burn ourselves out. You don't want to burn yourself. That's the one thing I always worry about. Because, when squad battles rival, let's say drop the first season or two they came out, You know, you was playing 48 squad battle games and you're trying to play 10, 20 rivals games. For me, you know, by a month in, I was like, man, whew, that's it. I say we need to take a break. Yeah, forever. Because it burns you out. So that's the one thing I always try to tell people to be mindful of. You know, if you can play this game all day, every day, all year, not have a problem, then do it. But, you know, if you find yourself getting burnt out of games after a while, you only play them for a couple months, you know, you'll be mindful of that because you can easily burn yourself out of this. And it can be an enjoyable game throughout the year if, you know, you just ain't like, hey, let me go and see how I can do this. But it is cool. It is definitely cool to say I got that Jack Eichel. But then once you're done, remember, once you're done, it's like, well, you got nothing to grind towards with this XP path for a while. You got a lot of stuff unlocked. You just gotta, you know, do what you will with it from there. So it is kind of nice to have that as a background thing where you know, especially this early. But we'll see. Nonetheless, you know, questionable, a lot of question about the rewards when you have to do that many, 500 games. If it wasn't that many games, and again, the objectives will make it easier throughout the game. If it wasn't that many games, I'd say, okay, I understand the bonuses being like that, but man, you gotta play that many games. I think you deserve at least one 85 plus pack, I think, tradable. Nonetheless, love y'all's thoughts. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.